In the shadow of the smoking mounts, a sprawling farming community existed around 1000 BC. It was here in the volcanic hills of central Italy that the civilization known as the Reenna, later called the Etruscans by the Romans, took shape. They established small settlements stretching from the Arno River to the Tiber, where the Villeneuvians practiced cremation and honored their dead with ashes. This rich region, abundant in iron and copper, set the stage for their dominance before the rise of Rome. The Reenna's civilization reached its peak during the Archaic period, flourishing from around 900 BC to 500 BC, renowned for their distinctive language, artwork, religion, and material culture. They established a profound impact on neighboring civilizations, including the Greeks and Romans. 035 bronze and iron metal. In Turkenia, located just north of the Lazio region, metalworkers discovered the advantages of bronze over copper. Using molds, they created advanced tools and decorative fibulae, laying the groundwork for Etruscan art. The region's rich mineral deposits, especially in iron, would transform society around 900 BC. This allowed for stronger weapons and plows, which supported agricultural expansion and stronger settlements. Access to iron changed power dynamics significantly, enabling those who controlled these resources to dominate their 229 social hierarchies in trade. Resource accumulation distinguished elite Etruscans from ordinary farmers, with burial practices reflecting social hierarchy. Initially, burials were simple affairs reserved for the elite, but by 8 c, wealthy tombs boasted imported Greek goods and bronze armors. These elite families often held political power and influenced religious practices. Meanwhile, trade networks facilitated the exchange of luxury items like amber beads and purple dye. The collaboration between Phoenician and Greek traders fostered artistic and cultural developments in the region, enhancing local traditions. 348 religious practices and authority. The Reenna, strategically positioned in hilltop settlements, established a religious framework centered on divination and interpreting divine signs from their sky god, Tina. Their belief system emphasized the importance of specialists, primarily priests, who possessed the knowledge to read celestial signs and animal behaviors, granting them both religious and political power. Notably, women played a significant role in society, evidenced by artistic depictions of their participation in religious practices and social gatherings. Lady Tanquil exemplifies the distinct role of women in Reenna society, where they owned property and influenced politics, contrasting with male-dominated cultures like Greece and early Rome. 521 Origins and language. The origins of the Etruscans are disputed, with theories of migration from Lydia or indigenous roots, supported by DNA evidence showing a blend of local and Eastern Mediterranean ancestry. The unique Etruscan language, unrelated to known families, and evident in numerous inscriptions, offers further insights into their cultural heritage. Its distinct nature suggests that it was a cornerstone of their cultural identity, playing a crucial role in shaping their worldview, traditions, and historical records. 645 Technological innovations. The Etruscan civilization, with roots possibly in ancient traditions, saw the emergence of written language around 700 BC, initially limited to elite families. It was essential for documenting knowledge beyond oral traditions. Innovations such as the potter's wheeled vehicles and advanced metallurgy, mathematics revolutionized architecture, enabling the construction of temples and public buildings. The study of numbers enabled accurate calculations, facilitating trade and land measurement. This surge in innovation and technology elevated Etruscan society, contributing to its prominence in ancient Italy. However, this progress intensified social stratification as wealth accumulation grew, influencing the design of residences and tombs, reflecting the hierarchy within their society. 946 Artistic traditions. The period from 800 BC to 500 BC marked a significant phase in Etruscan history, a time when warfare intensified and competition for resources heightened. Yet amidst these challenges, artistic traditions flourished. Bronzework evolved from utilitarian objects to elaborate ceremonial pieces. Pottery styles, initially inspired by Greek models, gradually integrated local motifs, creating a distinct Etruscan aesthetic. Architecture also progressed. By 600 BC, the three-room temple design emerged as a defining feature of Etruscan religious spaces. These temples not only served as community centers, but also exemplified technical prowess and aesthetic refinement. The introduction of the arch and other innovative structural elements showcased their ability to manipulate space and materials. This artistic vibrancy not only enriched their cultural landscape, but also served as a testament to their adaptability and resilience in the face of external pressures. By 800 BC, the Etruscan city-states had risen to power, forming a confederation that showcased their wealth, cultural achievement, and sophisticated trade networks across the Mediterranean. The confederation's success stemmed from a balance of local autonomy and cooperation, fostering interconnectedness that extended beyond political boundaries. The network facilitated trade, political alliances, and cultural exchanges, ultimately establishing them as a dominant power in the Mediterranean. 1552 Political organization and kingship. Unlike many contemporary civilizations, the Etruscans achieved unity through a confederation of independent cities. These city-states enjoyed a considerable degree of autonomy, allowing local chieftains to maintain a significant level of self. This decentralized structure contributed to the confederation's stability and longevity, accommodating diverse local traditions and customs. At the heart of each city-state was a king, holding both religious and political authority. Kingship was hereditary, though the process of succession sometimes sparked conflict. Kings played a pivotal role in diplomacy, often acting as ambassadors to forge alliances and maintain order within the confederation. Their wives, frequently from prominent families, not only assisted in ruling, but also played key roles in religious rituals. One notable example was Lady Tanquil, whose alliance between her husband's dynasty and a local chieftain led to the unification of the Seven Hills. The kingship was sanctioned by the people, ensuring that the ruler had the support of the community, and they governed with influential councils of nobles, sharing power and decision-making responsibilities. These rulers derived their legitimacy from divine will, conducting elaborate coronation ceremonies where they received sacred regalia, symbolizing their connection to the gods. This system of shared authority mitigated the potential for tyranny, ensuring that no single ruler could wield absolute power. Below the elite, a burgeoning middle class emerged, prosperous from commerce and craftsmanship, whose influence gradually grew within the society. Urban planning and advanced agricultural techniques supported significant population growth, which in turn fueled economic stability and cultural vibrancy. Each city boasted impressive public works, including temples, theaters, and forums, reflecting the prosperity and civic pride of the era. 35 to 31 military organization. While agriculture provided the foundation for the economy, long-distance commerce was controlled by others, leading to a society stratified into distinct classes. The aristocracy dominated political life, while a growing merchant class thrived on trade routes. Artisans and laborers formed the lower echelons of society, working to meet the demands of a burgeoning urban population. This social structure, while fostering specialization and economic growth, also generated tensions as the aspirations of the rising middle class intersected with the interests of the established elite. Competition among noble houses, however, spurred innovation and social stability through established customs. Military organization mirrored social hype, with elite warriors wearing bronze armor and iron weapons and engaging in comprehensive training. Common soldiers supported as light infantry, archers, and cavalry. By 700 BC, fortifications had evolved into sophisticated systems of defense, protecting strategic locations and vital resources. Advanced tactics and disciplined formations enhanced their effectiveness in both offensive and defensive maneuvers. Despite facing external threats, this well-defined social structure and robust military ensured the Etruscan Confederation's resilience and territorial integrity, contributing to its prominence in ancient Italy. 38 minutes and 44 seconds. Cultural achievements. The Etruscans made significant contributions to various fields, showcasing their intellectual prowess and cultural sophistication. Their literature, primarily known through inscriptions on tombs and artifacts, revealed a rich storytelling tradition encompassing mythology, folklore, and historical accounts. Music held a prominent place in Etruscan culture. They developed sophisticated musical traditions with various instruments like lyres, harps, and aulos, and their skills as musicians were highly regarded. Astronomy and astrology were integral parts of their religious practices. They observed celestial bodies, predicting agricultural cycles and interpreting omens. Their knowledge of constellations and planets significantly influenced their divination practices, which played a central role in religious beliefs. Mathematics was fundamental to their architectural and astronomical pursuits, enabling precise calculations for construction and celestial observations. Geometry and arithmetic were essential for surveying land, building temples, and conducting trade. In architecture, the Etruscans excelled in designing and constructing temples, theaters, and public buildings. They introduced innovative structural elements like the arch, enhancing their aesthetic appeal and functionality. Their artistic legacy, evident in paintings and sculptures, celebrated themes from daily life to mythology, showcasing technical skill and creative imagination. Their bronze and terracotta sculptures exemplified their ability to capture human form and emotion, while their wall paintings enriched the interiors of tombs and aristocratic homes. The bronze liver from Pianza, dating back to 500 BC, stands as a testament to the integration of divine communication within military strategy, depicting the liver of the god Tyron. It is believed to have been used by Etruscan augurs to interpret the will of the gods based on the examination of animal entrails. This artifact symbolizes the fusion of religious duty and military planning, offering a glimpse into the intricate relationship between spirituality and strategic decision. This artifact underscores the significance of ritual and sacrifice in military affairs, highlighting the belief that divine guidance was integral to successful warfare. Agricultural production and sophisticated trade networks spanning the Mediterranean ensured prosperity. While cultural exchanges enriched their traditions, they established extensive trading relationships with the Greeks, Phoenicians, and Carthaginians, exchanging metals, pottery, and textiles. These interactions not only brought in valuable resources, but also exposed the Etruscans to new ideas and artistic motifs. The Etruscans ventured into central Italy, expanding their territory and influence. As they migrated, they encountered and often absorbed local populations, spreading their language and customs. This expansion continued until they reached the southern Italian peninsula, encountering the Greek colonies of Magna Graecia. 57-20. Transformation of the Seven Hills. The narrative of Rome's legendary founding typically revolves around the figure of Romulus, who is said to have killed his twin brother Remus. After the two had established the city, the traditional account holds that Romulus and Remus, descendants of the god Mars and the human princess Rhea Silvia, were abandoned but then nursed to health by a Upon reaching the age of manhood, they founded a settlement on the Palatine Hill. Romulus subsequently enlarged, instituting foundational institutions, such as the Senate, composed of elders from patrician families, and the Roman people, comprising both patricians and the plebeians, common citizens. According to legend, after expanding Rome's borders to encompass the entire Palatine and Aventine Hills, Romulus's forces clashed with the neighboring Sabines at the behest of his advisors. The clash escalated into war, but it ended abruptly as the fighting was interrupted by a divine intervention in the form of a storm. Fearing that the gods had become displeased with their aggression, Romulus proposed peace negotiations. His peace treaty with the Sabines was sealed by a grand feast in celebration. The Sabine women, captivated by Roman customs, readily accepted the offer of peace and entered into marriages with the victorious Romans. This union forged a deep bond between the two peoples, ensuring Rome's prosperity. 69-15 Republican land reform. By 500 BC, the land of the Seven Hills had undergone a profound transformation under the rule of the last native king Tarquinius Superbus, who reigned from approximately 535 to 509 BC.